welcome back here. Jimmy Shaka here again, and today we are talking about the mv command. Move. Mv or move is used to move your file from one location to another one, and it can also be used to rename your file. Okay, let's check out the menu pages for the move command. As you can see, we have the mv, which is a move or rename command. So that's what you use to rename files or move them from one location to another. Okay, and these are the different options that you can use after the mv command. Okay, press Q to exit. Now let me list my current directory, the contents on this current directory. Let me go ahead and create a few directories. Make directories in order to illustrate what I'm talking about. So make directory directory 1 / directory 2 / directory 3 and tree directory 1. Okay, there they are, the 3 directories. Let me go ahead add a few text files in each of those directories. So attach directory 1 /a.txt file and directory 1 / directory 2.b.txt file, and then directory 1 / directory 2 directory 3.c.txt file, and yep, let's go ahead and enter. And then tree, as you can see here, we have a bunch of we have a text file in each of these directories. Okay, A in directory 1, B in directory 2, C in directory 3. Now let's go ahead and move this text file from directory 3 up to the directory 2. Okay, so move mv. We're gonna move file C, so directory 1 / directory 2 / directory 3 / C. We're gonna move that to directory 2. Okay, so directory 1 / directory 2, enter. Okay, so what we did here, we say that we want to move file C that's located in 3, which is in 2, which is in 1. So that's the path to the C file. Okay, we want to move C to this new directory or other directory, directory 1 / directory 2. Okay, and then let's list our files again. As you can see, directory 3 now is empty. File C has joined file B in directory 2. Perfect. That's what we want. Okay, now we can go ahead and also, so that's how you move one file from one directory to another. We can also move both files in directory 2. Say if we wanted, we can move them to another directory. Let's see how we can do that. Okay, move so directory 1. Okay, let me bring this up here. So we want to move anything that has txt. You see how these two text files have they share txt in common, so we could use these as a wild card, the star and then .txt. So we want to move both these files that are in directory 2 out of this directory into the directory 1, right? And enter. And tree directory 1, just like that. The text files that were in directory 2 up here, they're now moved back to the out of directory 2 into directory 1, both of them. Okay, pretty cool, right? Nice. So that's how you move files or a file from one directory. And we can also see that it's also possible to move a directory, the entire directory, from one directory to another. Okay, let's do this. Let's try to move directory 3 out of directory 2 back into the directory 1. Okay, and the command is move. We want to move directory 1 / directory 2 / directory 3. We want to move directory 3 to the directory 1 and / directory 2, directory 1. Okay, so we want to move directory 3, that's the path, the directory 3. We want to move it to this directory 1. Enter. And now directory 1, check this right here. Directory 3 is now part of directory 1. The same way is directory 2 to directory 1. Okay, so now directory 1 has a bunch of text files, directory 2, and then directory 3. Up here before, you can see that directory 3 was part of directory 2 before we moved it out of directory 2 back to up into the parent directory 1. Okay, so that's how you move a directory from one directory to another, just as you would for a text file. Okay, let's say we want to create another file here. Let's create another file here in directory 3. So touch directory 1 / directory 3 d1 d3 / a.txt. Okay, and the tree command. Okay, you can see we have another a.txt file in directory 3. Let's try to move this out of directory 3 into up there in directory 1. See if that will happen. That would be possible or not, right? Because we already have it up here, and we're trying to move the a similar file with the exact same name from directory 3 to directory 1. Let's see. Move directory 1, directory 3, a.text. Move that to the directory 1. What do you notice? The file was moved from directory 3 into directory 1 successfully. It did not prompt us for verification prior to moving, because we would like to have that, right? What if we don't want? What if we did not want to overwrite the destination file because it's similar, right? In that instance, okay, you want to run the I for interactive as an option. So let me go ahead and recreate this file in directory 3. Okay, we have A back in directory 3. Now let's try to move it. Let's try to move it back into from directory 3 back into directory 1, and this time with the option I for interactive. Enter. See, it's prompting us and notifying us, telling us that we want to overwrite the destination file a.txt. If we don't want to overwrite it, of course, Control C to abort. Okay, Control C to get out of here. Successfully done. Okay, we did not move that file into the destination file. The destination directory dir1, because we didn't want to update the old a.txt file. Okay, and let's go ahead and add another file to directory 3. Let's call it d.txt. Okay, now in dir directory 3, we have two files, A and D. Now, let's try to move these two files, and in this instance, we want to be able to move everything in here up into directory 1, but we want to omit or we don't want to move anything that's already there, that's already in the destination file, destination directory. Okay, so let's go ahead and say we want to move everything in directory 1, directory 3, everything that has that txt. So okay, so we are trying to move everything that's in directory 3 that has that txt extension, so that is A and D, and the destination file, directory, is going to be directory 1, right? But we want to only move new files. We don't want to move the files that are already there, right? We don't want to move A. We don't want to move A because A is already there. And in that instance, D should be the only one that's to be moved from directory 3 into directory 1. Let's see what happens. And 3. And just like that, notice A remained in directory 3. Okay, A remained in directory 3, and D was moved out of directory 3 into directory 1. See that? It's in directory 1. Up here before, both A and D, A as in alpha, D as in dog or delta, both of them were in directory 3. But down here, you see that only D was moved out of 3 into directory 1. So with the option -n, you are going to move files that do not already exist in the destination directory where you are trying to copy these files to. Okay, that's the option you want to use, -n. And also, let's create another file here to show you another option that's very important, especially in the shell scripting. Touch directory 1 / directory 3 / d.txt. So creating another d.txt file in directory 3. Okay, enter. 3. Notice we added a new d.txt file into directory 3. Okay, now this is new. This was the old D. Okay, let's try to move the old D into the new directory. See if it's possible, right? With this other extension or option I'm going to show you. So move -u, U for update. Of course, directory 1 / d.txt into directory 1 / directory 3. Okay, so we are moving d.txt from directory 1, so this one, into directory 3, but directory 3 already has this new d.txt file we just created a second ago. Okay, with the U option here, we shouldn't be able to move anything. This should not be moved over because U here stands for update, and we already know that D is not a new file compared to D up here. This is newer. So this being old, this is the old d.txt file, old one, should not be able to be moved over. It should not be able to get moved over to the third directory. Okay, let's see what happened. Notice, see, still there. It was never moved. Okay, because we were trying to move the old d.txt from directory 1 into the directory 3, which already has a d.txt, which is newer because we just created this, remember, okay? So the move was not successful because with the U option, it considers the destination file and sees that there's a D already there, which is newer, and then it cancels the move, okay? Now, let's do the opposite. Let's try to move this D out of directory 3 into directory 1, see if that's possible or not, okay? This should be possible because this D here in directory 3 is newer than the D that's in the first directory, okay? Because this is old, this is newer. So if we move this to here with the U option, the update option, we should be able to move that, okay? Let's do that. So directory 3 .txt, we move that to directory 1, okay? So we are moving our d.txt from directory 3, which is this one, the newer d.txt, to the directory 1, which already has a d.txt, the old one, okay? Let's see if the move is possible. Successful. Let's check that, guys. Directory 3 no longer has the d.txt file, okay? Interesting. It was successfully moved out of directory 3 into directory 1 successfully with the U option because that D that we had in 3 was newer compared to the D we had in directory 1. So that's why the new one replaced the old one successfully. That's the U option, okay? That was pretty cool, right? So now let's explore how to rename a file, okay? As I mentioned earlier, it's the same command, mv, okay? So let's say we want to rename this file a.txt to abc.txt. Now move directory 1 / a.txt. Let's move it to the same directory, directory 1 / abc.txt. Okay. Since we're moving from directory 1, again, going to the same directory 1, the A here will be, A file here will be renamed ABC. Enter. Let's verify. As you can see, A was renamed ABC. Pretty cool, right? And you can do the same for the directories too. You can rename directory 1 to being, say, directory 10. Okay. And ls, as you can see, we have directory 10. We no longer have directory 1 anywhere, okay? So directory 1 was renamed directory 10. As a matter of fact, if you check this here, see, directory 10 is the old directory 1 here. And it has the same content that directory 1 had. ABC, directory 2, 3, and a bunch of text files inside, okay? See? Directory 1 was renamed to directory 10, okay? That's pretty cool, right? And you can also move a file from one directory to another directory and rename it at the same time, okay? Let's say we want to move ABC text file from directory 10 into directory 3, and let's rename it something else, okay? Let's see. So let's move directory 10 / ABC to directory 3. Okay, 1, directory 3. I mean directory 3. Directory 1, directory 3, and let's name it efg.txt. No such file. Oops, yeah, my bad, my mistake here. We don't have directory 1 anymore. Instead we have directory 10. So we are moving ABC from directory 10. So ABC from directory 10 into directory 3. Okay, so that directory 10 slash directory 3, and then we are renaming ABC into EFG. Enter. Tree. As you can see, ABC was moved out of directory 10 and it was moved into directory 3 and renamed at the same time. Pretty cool, right? So guys, that's pretty much about it. That's all I had for you regarding moving a file or a directory from one place to another. And these are the different this is the in and outs of the ins and outs of the mv command, move command. So it is used to move files and directories, and also it is also used to rename files and directories. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next